Hello, my girl. Hello, my dear people of Biafra. I don't know if my voice is audible. I welcome you all anywhere you are watching this video. Please, as you are joining us, I want you to share this video to any platform, WhatsApp group, Facebook group. Share. After introducing the topic, I'm going to release a line or number that you will call in. This is an interaction section where I give everybody opportunity to air his mind or his opinion. And every week on Saturdays, we'll come here to discuss about what is happening in Biafra land. So I will introduce the topic. But before then, I always like us to start with the prayer of our able, indefeatable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I like this prayer. I don't know the type of prayer that I will pray that is superior to his own. So we will listen to the prayer. I will introduce the topic. I will bring in the moderator and open up the line so that you can call. If you are not able to call, you can write your comment in the comment section, then I will help you to read it out. Let us listen to the prayer. Stay tuned, share, like this video. As you are liking it, you are notifying others. Share it so that many people will come and contribute, because a lot of things is happening in our land.
Good evening and good night to someone. This is a very special. And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika Abiyama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations and the damnable Zoological Republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwukika Abiyama banye nyefe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla anụ ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-ezepede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro, iwe enye anyị ndụ n'ala kedị ndụ were n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọbụla anyị aka ikere nọ n'ọgbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị Biafra onye nwụ na Chineke na ihe kwuru anyị nkwa na omekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwụ na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ụjọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbụ ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwụ na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọbụla anyị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị.
Ise. I welcome everybody anywhere you are watching this video from or this program. May God Almighty bless you, and I wish you all a happy Easter in advance, because tomorrow we'll be celebrating the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. If you are a Christian, you should know what tomorrow means. So I welcome everybody. Let me read people who are here. I welcome Ifeanyi Njoko. Welcome from UAE. Uju Osimiri. Uju, it's been long. Where have you been? How are you doing? Anosike Emeka, welcome to the program. And I welcome everybody, including those who do not want to watch, and also our beloved brother who will be moderating, the person of Chuk Survivor. I welcome you all. So today is a special day. Every Saturday is a special day that we map out to talk about what is happening in Biafran land. Honestly speaking, a lot of things are happening. Our youths especially are going down every day, but because the media did not carry it, there was a video somebody sent to me last night. I watched it, I was shedding tears, where these Fulani herdsmen that they coated with uniform shot a young boy that is not even up to 16 years. So what we are going to be looking into before I open up this line is number one, this issue of Igbo presidency. Last week, I was able to make a video or to read up a write-up, and people are still doubting. Our people, I don't know, when you say the truth, they don't believe it until it happens to them, that the Fulanis, and which is true, their aim of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only person that they fear. It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that I can tell you from the southeast that the Fulani, including Buhari himself, respect and fears. So they see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an opposition to them, so they try all they could do, knowing that our people, I don't know, we call Fulani is cows, but I think Fulanis have more brand than the Igbos. Yes, they know that we like money. Yeah, they deceive our eastern politicians. If you can bring this boy that is giving us headache, this boy that wants to bring us down, I say, boy, this young man that wants to bring us down, we will give you Igbo, we give you presidency coming 2023, and these people sheepishly believe. They went all the way to Kenya to go and kidnap their only son, who asị mberede nyere dike, mana mberede ka ejikwa ama dike. Enwe ihe ga-eme achọwa dike achọwa. Enwere ihe ga-eme, there will be a time they will be looking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Enwe ihe ga-eme, you will look for somebody who will go and represent you. Now, they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, handed him over to his enemy to be killed. There will be a time they will be looking for somebody who will speak to them. There is a lot of, I was watching a video of a dope man yesterday. I like that man. If you have not been following him, please try and watch his video. His international ministries from Edo. The man speaks the truth. He said yesterday that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows a lot of things about Nigerian government that me and you do not know. Like Simon Ekpa also, maybe some people who are calling Simon Ekpa this short man, Ekperima. But have you known? Do you know that Simon Ekpa is a philosophy? He read criminology. That is why he is able. At times, I wonder how he is able to do all these things. The same thing applies to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So these people are gifted with this. Anybody trying to compete with them, or you try to compare yourself to them or pursue them, you will find yourself falling woefully. So these people now, they have kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their aim was to make away with him, but they couldn't because God is with him. Now it's like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on their neck. They don't know what to do again. And their masters who used their brain to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now have succeeded. That's why Malami, I read something that Malami wrote. Somebody said it's a lie, that I am the one that composed such a write-up. Someone said, can Malami write such write-up? So if Malami cannot write, he doesn't have somebody that can write. So now they have succeeded. They carry their presidency. They don't want to give it to them again. In fact, the Northern Coalition, I made the video. You heard what they said. They said that they are Nigerians, that they own Nigerians. The Fulani owns Nigeria. The Fulani have conquered Nigerians. That Igbos are slaves, that we better accept that we are slaves. And our politicians have already accepted to be their slave. Myself, I cannot be a slave to them. So we are going to be looking into this Igbo president issue that our people are clamoring for, even though that they have seen that it's not working. The second issue we are going to look into before I open up the line is a Fulani attack in Biafra land. People are dying as I am speaking to you right now. People, Anambra State, Imo State have becoming, is trying to become the northern part. Are we going to allow that to happen? Another thing is the activities of Governor Soludo in Imo State. Governor Soludo shocked me. He surprised me because if somebody tells me that he will act like this, I know that he is working according to the 1999 constitution, but I didn't expect him to be doing it this way, because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested the first time, he stood, and I was surprised when he was in his statement. He said he don't know why people are sitting at home. Even a blind man, a new baby in Biafran land, in the world, knows why everybody is sitting at home. But Soludo claims that he doesn't know why people are sitting at home. And another thing we are going to be talking about also is Eastern politicians, the way they use the money that they are supposed to use to build our state or our Biafran land. They are embezzling it to themselves. So with this, I'm going to be bringing in the moderators. I don't know. Okay, Van Maxwell is here. Okay, Van Maxwell and Chick Survivor. Somebody wrote me. He said that he wants to be hearing more of you talking. So, Mr. Van Maxwell, if you are here, I will encourage you. If you have time, I will encourage you to call in. People like your contribution, and every other person that is watching me. If you have anything to say about these things that I just listed, you are free to do. Lady J. Connor, welcome to the program. My brother Van Maxwell, welcome. Okay, you are watching from Akure. Okay, how is Akure this morning? So this is it. Our Eastern politicians, they want to kill themselves for okay, Mr. Van Maxwell is here. Mr. Van Maxwell, you are welcome to the program.
Our people, Biafrans, wherever they are. I love to be in this program. I love to be
Welcome.
here. I like to speak to our people. I am highly impressed with the work our people are doing way back Biafra land. It is not an easy job. It is not an easy thing to do. The people that are bearing the brunt of what the Fulani, the Caliphate control government of Nigeria is doing to us are our people at home. We must pray for them. We must support them. And I strongly believe, as a retired military personnel before, I strongly believe that we are not going to use war to get our freedom. I pray that God will not allow that to happen. And if it is going to happen, then who am I? Who am I to question God? And we will try everything we can to protect our land. That is my mother's homeland. That is my mother's land. We will try everything to protect it. Thank you. Thank you, my sister. And good afternoon to brother Chooks.
Good
Welcome,
afternoon, my brother.
Maxwell. You're welcome.
How is Akure this morning? And how is my cow? I hope you are training my cow. By Christmas,
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
it today.
Yes, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, and thank God here we don't have some of these, diseases that always, that affects animals, just like this, flus and other viruses that affect them. But we are doing well. They are okay and healthy. In fact, more than the ones that they are using to kill our people,
Ha.
more than they are healthy and very strong, more than the ones that they are through them because of it or because of it killing our people in their ancestral homes. When you keep your cattle in a confined place, feed them properly, no matter the little amount of food you feed them with. they will grow bigger.
Yes.
And once you begin to roam them around, they will become thinner and exposed to diseases. That is how it is. Keep them in a good place, dug out a borehole, feed them with water, clean water, give them with good food, and immunize them. I know as necessary. The cows you eat in Nigeria, I do not know whether they are being immunized, whether they are being treated for most of this, but they just roam around, eat anything in the process. They contact a lot of diseases in them, and people are eating it. The only thing that is serving our people is just because the meat are being boiled very well. If it is in Europe, where people eat half cooked food meals, just like that, just like when I went to Russia for training, when you open the beef, you see some element of blood in it. Uncooked food people are eating. So if
The
that
same,
is how we eat.
the same thing. The whites, that is they eat meat half done.
Exactly. So if it is the way our people are eating it in the Biafra land, I don't think that there will be so much. We'll be infected with so much diseases from this
It's
cow.
affecting people also. If you watch it now, look at what is happening in Nigeria. Everybody is suffering. Almost all the young men, they are suffering from kidney problem. What do you think that is the cause?
You
What is the
see,
cause?
most of the times, yeah, it is most. Our problem is just that when the problem Biafrans have is leaving our normal Igbo cows. When you look at the Igbo cows, that is just the same species that I am keeping here. The one with the long horns, I don't like them. The beef in them is not cannot be compared with those short-horned, cows. The
Yeah.
Igbo cow that I
Yeah.
used to know, black
Yes,
and
you're
white,
right.
is one of the best. It's nutritious and it is good for the production of dairy. So I do not know why our people just abandon it and begin to go into
Yes, you
spare
are
parts
right.
and so on and so
Before
forth.
I
No matter
never
what
knew.
you say.
Before I never knew that Igbos have cow until one day we are walking along the way. We saw one black and white. My father said this is an Igbo cow. I said, so Igbo have cows? My father said yes. I said, why do they not abandon it for the Fulanis? They make it to look as if the Fulanis are the only people that have cows or have right to rear their cows. My brother Chuk
Mm,
Survivor, welcome to the program. How are you doing? I hope you are getting better. Last time, for those who weren't here, our beloved brother Chuk Survivor, as he is sitting here, his mother is lying in the mortuary. His beloved mother, may her soul rest in peace. Welcome to the program. God will continue to console you.
mm.
So somebody wrote me yesterday. They said they like your conversation and Mr. Van Maxwell's conversation and Okenwa, our brother Okenwa. What is happening? I've not seen him. I hope he's okay. Mazi Okenwa, if you are here, please, we would also like to hear your voice. People say they like your voice. I'm going to leave the platform for Mr. Tukes and Mr. Abel Maxwell. So the first thing we are going to be talking about is this issue of Igbo presidency, because this thing is making our Eastern politicians go mad, and they are still believing. They don't want to wake up from their sleep that Fulani have conquered Nigeria. They don't want to support Biafra agitation, which would be their savior. Because if you look at it, they will promise them governor, they will promise them gift, they will give them the position. Then after giving them the position, they will set another trap that they will use to hold them when they leave the office. Look at what is happening to Willie Obiano. During his tenure, you saw what he did to Biafra. Now, after serving them, what is his benefit? I think that thing should have served as a warning or an opener to those of them that are still clamoring. I don't know if you people have anything to say regarding to this clamoring of Igbo presidency.
Uh, Fellow Biafrans, thank you so much for joining Biafrans. Bro Maswell, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, sir.
My sister Linda, I appreciate everybody. Also, may people Kabiama continue to guide and protect us.
You say,
Uh, it's another day, Saturday, the day we come together to air our opinion and share views. Just as I always say, we don't come here to preach hate speech or to talk against people. We don't come here to fight against individuals. We come here to find solution to our problem. Nobody knows it all. Nobody knows it all. By the time we put on our ideas together, we can be able to find solution to the problem that is facing every one of us. The challenge that the people in Biafra land are facing is not just Biafra land, it's not just Biafrans. Every indigenous tribe in that contraption called Nigeria is facing the same problem. But the only difference between other tribes and the Biafrans is that the Biafrans are the kind of people who cannot be silent. They know whom they are, they know what they are blessed with, and they can't be silent. That is why they are shouting on top of their voices. They are the one holding the flag up for every other tribe. And I pray that every other tribe will wake up. They wake up. They should not wait until they lose 5 million or more, like the Biafrans, before they will start agitating. It is the time for them to agitate. They shouldn't wait for them to lose people before they start to fight. That is my advice to people who are watching, because this program is not only for Biafran people, it's for everybody. Everybody who is genuinely fighting for freedom. It doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your location. As long as you're fighting for freedom, that is the target of every human being. Any normal person, every person that is a normal human being always seek for freedom. Once you are free, every other thing will be added onto you. That is why we are here. So when it comes to the issue of the Igbo presidency, it's something that is, when I hear it, it gets me laughing. It gets me laughing because our people are so dumb. Not just being dumb, some of them are so selfish. So their selfishness and their wickedness have made them not to be able to read between the lines. That is why you see people still be talking about that 2023 whatever Igbo presidency. These people who are talking about Igbo presidency, they were the people who were shouting about restructuring. And every one of them said that without restructuring, there will be no election in 2023. Last year, that was their song. That was the song everywhere. The Afelipere, the Yoruba cultural group, they were saying it, that without restructuring, there will be no election. People were saying it, without restructuring, there will be no election. None of them was talking about presidency. But all of a sudden, today, every single one of them have a candidate they are supporting. Every single one of them have a candidate they're supporting. That is the difference between us and these people. Very inconsistent people. Very inconsistent. We know what we want. What we are asking for is self-determination and the freedom of the people. We are not asking for any Igbo presidency because we know that the Igbo's presidency is a scam and it will never happen. It will not happen. The Fulanis can never, ever give the presidency to any Igbo man. And anytime you see them try to give it to any Igbo person, you should begin to run for your life. Anytime you hear a mistake, it seems as if they are trying to vote in anybody that calls himself Igbo. You better begin to run for your life, because that is the time they will kill us more. That is the time we will be killed more. That is the time we die more. People used to forget. Obasanjo was a president for 8 good years. What did he do in Yoruba land? What he did was to destroy Yoruba land. He killed his own people. He killed OPC members. He killed OPC members. He didn't put them into military. He didn't rehabilitate them. Obasanjo went and bombed Udi. The same Southerners. Goodluck Jonathan was there. What did he do to his own people? Goodluck Jonathan could not even be able to clean Ogoni. He could not be able to clean it. The oil spill there. The simplest thing he could do, he couldn't do it. He was busy building an elementary school in the north. After building the elementary school, what happened? They throwed him stone. They stoned his convoy. They stoned his convoy and chased him out. And you think that when they give Igbo president, that Igbo president will do anything for you in Igbo land. Igbo president will make sure they kill more Igbo people more than ever. If they get Igbo president, that is when they will kill more people than ever. Because our people, those people from the southeast, those Igbo presidents, those Igbo presidents, those people who are presenting themselves, they are the most dangerous people you can think about. They don't care about their people. They can do anything to protect their blood money. The money they are getting from the blood of their own brothers and sisters. That money that the caliphate is giving to them, they will do anything to protect it. As long as money is coming to their account on daily basis, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. That is why you must not listen to anybody talking about any president. There is a news I saw that I posted on my channel. The news that came out, was it yesterday or so? And when they were doing their politics, and Shegu talked about the news. That Buhari want to pardon some people. He want to pardon some criminals, some fraudsters and criminals, condemned criminals.
He has pardoned them already, about 150 something of them.
Thank you, my brother.
Including Daria is there.
Exactly. Go and check the kind of people they pardon. Go and check the kind of people they pardon. Buhari, since he came to power, he has been carrying the members of Boko Haram like egg. He pardoned them, he put them under salary, and put them into military. That is what Buhari has been doing since he came. He has never fought against his own people. Even before he became the late Buhari, before he became the president, he was the spokesman of the Boko Haram. This same man today has pardoned some people, but pardoned criminals, fraudsters. He pardoned them, including condemned people. But a man that is just, an innocent man who has not committed any crime nor convicted by any criminal court, he is holding him ransom in DSS, and they are torturing him on daily basis. They are torturing him on daily basis. And you still say you want Igbo presidency, and you claim you have politicians who are Igbos. You have politicians who are Igbos. Names of people that will be pardoned were presented. They could not be able to present the names of their own brother, innocent brother. They could not be able to push in the name of their own brothers inside. Go and check the list of the people who were pardoned. How many of them are from the southern part of Nigeria? How many? How many are from the south? Including those who are on death row. How many of them are from the south? How many of them are from the south? And the Igbo presidency, just a laughable thing, a very big scam, a laughable thing. Okay, these are people who have been shouting about rotational presidency. They are the ones that introduced it. They have been shouting about it. All of a sudden, today they are talking about Igbo presidency. It has now become something you have to throw open. They will tell you that it's not that regional presidency doesn't make sense. It no longer makes sense to them. They say you should throw it open. Let everybody contest. It has become something you will now throw open. When they gave it to what do you call it, Obasanjo, it was placed in the side of the southwest because of the situation of things like that. When they killed Abiola and they zoned the presidency to the southwest. Nobody competed. It was southwest and southwest competing against themselves. Nobody dared to say anything. Are you talking about the North? The North have been running the presidency. Anytime you see the presidency come to the South, it is just out of circumstances. There has never been any time when they conduct a legitimate election to bring that president to the South. It has never happened. It has never happened. Obasanjo was a child of circumstance. That was how Obasanjo became the president. The same thing with Goodluck Jonathan. Goodluck Jonathan was a child of circumstance. If not for the death of Abiola, Obasanjo would never, ever smell anything that is called presidency. If not for the death of Yar'Adua, Goodluck Jonathan would never, ever be a president in that country called Nigeria.
My brother, True Survivor, please, I'm going to cut you off here. You will continue. We have a caller here, Lovett Ole Ikenma. Please, I'm going to bring her in. By the name, it seems to be a woman. I'm going to bring her in. Welcome, my sister. Welcome to the program. Where are you calling from?
Hello, Linda. I'm calling from UK.
Okay, you are welcome to the program. How is your
How are you,
environment?
my dear sister?
I'm fine,
I
by the grace
I
of God.
always enjoy you, gentle woman.
Thank you so much. I'm fine. It's just like the weather is disturbing me. We are in spring now. I'm suffering from polio, or what did they call it? My nose is blocked, my eyes itches me.
Do you?
I
I
see.
thought you were in Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the other time I wanted to call you. I always come to Germany because I lived there before. I wanted
really.
to call. Yes, I
Which
was
part
living
in
in
Germany?
uh, uh,
Which part in Germany did you come to?
this back,
Okay, I live in Stuttgart.
Stuttgart. Okay, I
Yeah.
always go to Westerland. I pass that side as well.
Okay,
I
next
mean,
time when you come, you let me know.
okay, you drop your number, yeah?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So welcome to the program.
Yeah, my sister. You know one thing, eh? I've been in Europe for 37 years now, and what is happening? What is happening? I don't really like it. It's like our people are adamant. To be honest, I am very sorry to say this. I'm not that I want to insult, but I just want to put it in this way.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
you don't need to be sorry. What you said is exactly the truth. You don't need to be
yeah,
sorry for anything.
yeah. We need to be civil. You know. So here in England, when I went for special duty in one outskirt where I live, where I live. So I speak Hausa because all of us was born in Hausa land, and all of us will speak Hausa. But I cannot speak truly. But whatever you speak now, I will understand. But I can't speak truly. So my husband told me to buy him pajama when I'm out for break. So at work anyway. So at this business center, I just parked my car in the park, and there are two men also parked behind me. So they came out from the car. I want you to pick point, and those my gentle brothers there to pick point. So they were speaking Hausa, and the Hausa they are speaking is not the real Hausa in Nigeria, because there is Hausa two languages, but they are Hausa. You see, uh, um, our
Yeah,
own
but
Hausa
yeah,
they say
sister,
one.
our sister, you,
Our
you are you are right. You are right. There is what they call Hausa Bokwe, and there is Hausa Banza Bokwe. The Hausa
Yes,
Bokwe is the Kanu, the real Hausa, and that is the one they study at school. And when you look at the Hausa Banza Bokwe, that is the seven useless Hausa, is like the pidgin Hausa language,
they
which
came from
part of
other country.
yeah, part of
So
my people here in Ghana speak Cameroon, Niger,
yeah,
Chad, and the rest of them. Thank you.
okay. Let me explain to my beloved people there so that they will understand. I just want you to pick point. So these people one of them told the other one, he said, now there is a business in Nigeria. That was 2011. By then, I don't haven't know anything about coming back Biafra. I don't know
Yes,
anything
of
about
course.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that one said, um, there is a business in Nigeria now, and their own Hausa is like a Burkina Faso house, Hausa Ghana, you see. So he said, the other one said, what kind of business now? There is a lot of business in Nigeria. The other one said, my brother, this one is, if you can handle gun, pick this point, pick this very point. He said, if you can handle gun, you have the mind to kill. So when I heard this, I just pretend, here you don't know who is who. They think I'm a Jamaican. So I just walk slowly, slowly. The area where they said trash suit is different. And then they went to buy T-shirt. So slowly I went close to where they were buying things so that I can hear what they are saying. So my brothers and my sister, listen carefully. So when they said this, then when I came home, I told my husband, I said, see what I had. It was confusing. We don't know why such things should be said. I don't know. By then, I haven't known anything about Nnamdi Kanu. I never heard about him. That was 2011. So after that, as times goes on, somebody sent General, I think 2016, somebody sent a General WhatsApp. He said, now in Pakistan, that a lot of people came with a trailer there. All of them are speaking Hausa. They came to learn how to shoot. We were kind of thinking, we didn't take it serious. It was 2017. We saw they were saying in the school, because here, if you're a nurse, they always send you to courses. So one lady, she's an Igbo, she was talking about Nnamdi Kanu. She just drew my attention. She told me a lot of things that is happening now. The Kanu wants to save us from this people's hand. So he was just saying it. So I listened to her. Then I took her to my house. So we just we shared a kind of friendship, and she left. So in the media, I saw somebody, they were saying that Nnamdi Kanu suffers in Jerusalem, I mean in Israel. So we're listening to the news. They say that there's told story about what happened, how he left, you know. So we keep hearing all this, and then I queue up. Listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, listen to people who are agitating for Biafra. That is how I came in Biafra struggle. 2015, at my work, I don't want to say this because I work in a public place. I work in a public place. A man from Pakistan. So my colleague is Yoruba, is a Yoruba man, and he was once a Muslim. Then whenever he saw this man, whenever he sees him, he greets him in a Muslim style. But he is now a Christian. So this man always feel at home. He thought that we are Muslims. I just wanted to pick points. So he was talking about even what is happening now in Africa. He said they want to deal with Nigeria. He said he talked about the bank. This Muslim bank, Islamic bank, they opened long time ago. He mentioned so many countries. He said a lot of things, which I don't want to say here. We listened and listened. Our break finished, then we left him. So this Yoruba man told me, look, these people are mean. He said, Islamic is not a good religion. He said it's an occultic. As he was explaining to me, he said that is why he left. He said a lot of moms in Nigeria, a lot of them want to leave, but they are afraid, they are scared, because when they leave, they have known all the whole secret. These people will kill them and kill their family. So, coupled with what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, then I came to conclude, this is a savior. This man is a savior. But our people, the problem we have now is not about these Fulanis now. Our people, Igbos,
Yes.
I'm really ashamed. They use them because they know they like money.
Mm-hmm.
They like power. They use them. Just for example, Hope Uzodinma wasn't our governor. Then nobody vote for him. I hear they vote for him. I'm just bringing you people's this thing back.
Yes, we are getting what you're saying.
It was not, nobody voted for him. He was the fourth person. Such thing haven't happened anywhere before. They put hope on them. Well, after some time, 7 months, when they see that Ihedioha will not do
Their will.
So they put Hope Uzodinma because Hope Uzodinma have taken oath with them, and they have already, they used voodoo on him. I'm telling you this. And later I will still tell you why I said they used voodoo on him. They cast spell on Hope Uzodinma. And they are using Hope Uzodinma whenever they want to. I'm evangelist. Whenever they want to do their evil work against Biafrans, against Ndi Igbo, they will invoke his spirit. Ayamakata. I wish Ndi Igbo ga-amahem neku. Oh God. They invoke his spirit. And the Hope Uzodinma will doing it as if a drug, somebody who is on drug. Start killing our boys. Start killing our youths. My sister, we are in a very big mess. These people, they don't go without food. They did it to my sister, my niece in Kano. She went to buy fuel for Lister, and they kidnapped him. I won't mention the name. It's a lot of people has passed this problem in Kano, but they don't talk because of security. They kidnapped this boy for over 6 months. We did not see him. And this there is one Alamajiri from 5 years. This my niece put him in the house, a kind of helping him. Is this boy? This is air. So it's through this boy we knew where this boy is. Through him, it's a long story, a long thing. So what I want to say is that Ndi Igbo should know that this is cleansing situation on this. These people just want to kill all Igbos, which is not possible. Ndi Igbo, I don't know what happened. I don't know what is wrong with Ndi Igbo. I don't know what kind of spell they cast on them. May God help them.
My sister, before you continue, let me ask you a question. As the man said that thing, and I know that he may say it out of hatred, but if you look deep into what that man said, and according to how our people act, you will believe that what he said is true. This Pastor Tunde that said that Igbos are cursed. And if you look at it, how our politicians or some of our Igbo people behave, don't you think that the man was right? Sometimes you say something, but you say it because you want to hurt this person, but indirectly you are telling the person the truth. That's what the man said is a challenge to the Igbos. Are you truly cursed? Especially our politicians. If they are not cursed, or if they are not on that oath, they should rise up and challenge and defend themselves in what the man said. The man said this is an insult. Some people were saying, "Oh, we are not on that course. He's a madman." But as in if you look at what the man said, there is sense in it. But people will see that he's insulting them.
My sister, you do know what happened? That's the way he used the word he used, and the explanation was not true. But the word he just used the explanation to tell Ndibo that they are cursed. Because he said during the social time, they pour so person drink and they kill him, and it's a lie. that such thing did not happen. But he just used it in order to tell Ndibo that they are cursed. My sister, if you look into this issue, are they not cursed?
That is what I'm saying. That is the point I want to
Are
bring.
they not cursed?
The
How
point.
can somebody bring in military? Even this military you are seeing, they are not real military militants. They
Those
are
people
just
are
Boko
Fulanis.
Haram.
On the Fulani National and the Boko Haram, which kind of
Let me tell you the tactics they use. They put some few Igbos, put some few Yoruba, maybe if they are about 10 or 20, they put one Yorubas and the Igbos. They made their commander and Fulani man. All of them will be under this Fulani man. And the Fulani man will be telling them what to do against their own people. Like, I don't know if you watch one film, I mean, not even film, one operation they did. He said, anybody you see, kill. In Igbo land. And they were shooting people. It's not film. I made mistake by calling it film. That video.
Yes, I saw
it went viral.
Yeah.
So they use our people to kill our people. And the people that we put on top, they are Fulanis. So these people will be obeying them while they are using them to kill their people. My sister, you see, I see Onya Okakpere, Ama Mgbe nsi. Even these people, they do go to these Fulanis in Astor Rock, all those, those places they reside. And they will play, they will say, if you are not against Fulani, it's not against Muslim, or you cover your head. Let me tell you, that bedsheet, Hajine Techi is fair. So they put that spell on them. Whatever they tell them, they'll change their brain. Let me tell you, they change their brain. Whatever they tell them, that's what they will do. Ndị Igbo ga-amụrụ anya because ndị nke nọ na-agabe asọrọ ọka kwesịrị ịmara ihe because something is going on, and there is no war in Igbo land. The place there is war, they are not there, but they just come down in Igbo land, keep killing people, and when they do a lot of things, they look for another thing and do. And people will forget about the one they did. Face the new one. Now start talking about the new thing. So the atrocity they have committed before, people now will forget about it.
Thank you, my sister. Let me put in some word there. When my sister Linda was talking about the cost issue, Biafran people are not cost. We are not cost. Igbos are not cost. There's nothing like cost. We are not cost. The only thing we are facing now is the aftermath of the civil war. That is what you are still seeing. We lost the war. That one is plain. We lost the war. And since after we lost that war, many people are still behaving as conquered people. They have forced some people to take up that mentality of conquered people, that you must be loyal to them before you can be able to take any position. And people are buying into that idea. That is why we are suffering what we are suffering today. You can take the example, mainly where this thing is having effect is in the coastal region. In the coastal region, that was where they used that very authority of conquering people. They made them to believe that if they try to associate with the Igbo Biafrans, that nothing will come to them. And that is why you see some people in the coastal region, they will never agree with you when you are talking about the issue of Biafra. They will always try to distance themselves from you. The same thing is what the Biafran people are facing, the Igbo Biafrans are facing. The aftermath of the civil war, that war that we lost is still having an effect on people. And they made so many people to believe that without them, you cannot be anything, you cannot stand anything. That is why it is very important that we have to go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board and begin to fight for the independence of Biafra people. If we don't go to that lane, there is no how we can be able to overcome them.
That's
because they have made so many people believe that unless you bow to them, unless you obey them, unless you follow them, you cannot be able to grab certain things. And some people who they have empowered, the people they have empowered in the southeastern part of Nigeria, in Igbo land, they have begun to preach that message. That is why somebody like Emeka Ofo will come and tell you that it was the Fulani that made him who he is. You will see somebody who is rich in the southeast will be telling you that it is the Fulani that made him who he is. Rochas will come and tell you that it is an Hausa man that made him who he is. Oju Zakalo will come and tell you that it's an Hausa man that made him who he is. And they are preaching that message. That conquering mentality is still affecting him. That is aftermath of the civil war. That is what is still worrying so many people. And
my
that
brother,
was where Mazin Nandekanu came in to correct that very mistake.
It's not about conquering. It's foolishness. And
yes, that is what.
Let me tell you, not only Igbos, Biafran, they've been conquered in the world. There are other countries that were conquered. In Italy, they have their own problem, their own war. Even the men, they got shortage of men until they went to Tunisia and they bring in their men to come and stay with their women and have more men. Are they loyal to all these countries? No. Let me tell you, my brother. When there was oh God, oh my goodness. There is a video that came out about 3 years ago. The man was talking and it's like they were recording his voice. It's an Hausa man. He said they have told Buhari to put some Igbo man, empower them. So nobody, he used Babangida to make an example. I think you people had it. Because they know that if you bring Igbo man, give him money, he can kill his mother. That is the thing. Now, forget about conquering, about war. I want this.
You cannot forget it. You cannot forget that. That is the genesis of our problem.
My brother,
our problem. Our problem doesn't have anything to do with cost.
Do you know what I'm telling you now?
Our problem doesn't have anything to do with cost. There is nothing like cost in our problem. There is nothing like cost. We have to be practical about it. There is nothing like cost. All those superstitions believe I don't believe in any superstition. There is no cost in it.
Choose, can I come in?
Betrayal everywhere. Judas that told Jesus Christ, is he an Igbo man? Judas one Igbo man.
Judas
that told Christ, is he an Igbo man?
Let's hear from the Maxwell.
You see, the problem, I don't know, my this in my Igbo, okay, ndị Igbo, ihe na-egbu ndị Igbo nọ n'ime ndị Igbo. What kills us lives within us. So that is where I will base my my discussion on. You see, the war played a very destructive role in the life of an average Igbo man and Igbos in general. Igbos were betrayed. Igbos were betrayed. When you go back to that war, look, let me tell you, Igbos are still fighting that war till today.
Till today, the war is still going on.
They are still fighting that war till today. As we speak, that war has not ended. That is why Igbos are not inclusive. When you see them bringing Igbos after the war, that time I was still in the army. After the war, the first son of the Igbo land that was made a general officer commanding a division to that level was General Dike. He was appointed by Obasanjo as one mechanized infantry division commander. That was the first true son of Igbo land that ever held such appointment in the military command. The one before him was Ike Nwachukwu. You all know the history of Ike Nwachukwu and what he did. So he was being considered as one of them, because he was also dealing with the Igbos as at that time. So after that, the next person that even come close was the chief of army staff, General Ihejirita. Since after then, you will sit down here and tell me that Igbos were not conquered. Igbos were conquered. That notion of no vanquish, no conquer is just it's nothing to
Just
me.
a mere word. Just a mere
Yeah,
word.
it's just to please you. They did it just to please you. They did it just to make you feel some sort of relief that, oh, this is what happened. We are still fighting that war today, and they will never give you or any Igbo man that is trying to, oh, you please them, you get what you want. An average Fulani man is not senseless, so he's very, very wise. They are very wise people. The same way you ask you to betray your people, the same way you ask you to betray your people to support us, that is the same way. If we allow you to come into such position, that is the same way. What you did to your people is what you are going to do to us. That is their mindset. And before they will get to you, they must use your own to get to you. That is what is happening in Imo State. I lived I lived in the north for over 18 years. In the army before I left 2004. How many of them were able to arrest this Boko Haram and insurgencies that is going on in the north? How many of them? But they send their own people and promise them. Hope Who's Danger is doing it in Imo State. Now, Soludo is also doing the same thing in Imo. Will you tell me now that it is the man in Astor Rock or the Caliphate that are telling them to kill their own people in their own place? Is that what we want to tell us here? It is our own people. See, I'm coming, man. You see, Igbos are not cursed. If you want to know who are cursed, you go and study the history of Esau, or Cain. Cain that killed the brother. Igbos are not cursed. After the war, people had millions of pounds or whatever they were using that time. Igbos had millions, billions as at that time in their various accounts. What happened? They seized all their money and gave them 20 pounds to start life all over. And they use it today. They are the economic pillars of that zoo, contributing so much. Are these people that you are going to tell me that they are cursed? No.
Let me tell you, excuse me.
We are not, the Igbos are not cursed. What is killing us lives in us. That is what I want to say. What kills us? If you look at the fight,
what you think?
Auntie, hold on. You see, what is happening? Let me say something as I will join you
later. Okay.
So, Linda,
our brother, our brother Okenwa, welcome. How are you doing? It's been long. I miss you. I hope all is well with you. Can you unmute yourself? I hope you can hear me. Okenwa, where have you? Okay, Mazi Okenwa, let me address you properly. Mazi Okenwa,
I remember one why they were
welcome to the program. I missed you last week. For 2 weeks, I didn't broadcast because our beloved brother, Chuk Survivor, lost his mother, and we need to mourn with him.
Oh, my sister, my brother Carol Biko. Hey,
Thank you.
Hello, brother. The thing, in fact, Aneku, Igbo are cursed, Igbo are not cursed. The truth of the matter is, we have to tell ourselves the truth. There are many things that you will see in your life, and you start asking yourself certain questions beyond physical. That is what I believe. Something that is generational. Each generation we meet, we encounter the same problem. We talk of Asika. Now, even this generation are even technologizing the sabotage and every other thing. Then we should be asking ourselves the question on the spiritual side of it, because physical we try to. Let me tell you, even if you intend to say, okay, Anybody that is contrary to us, we kill a person. My dear, you will kill more than half of Igbos. Because it's something that looks like is generational. You look at there's one video our sister uploaded few days ago in the House of Assembly or Rep, where a man representing Ihiala was just shot down like an idiot, like as if he doesn't even exist. By who? Fulanis. Then in that same house, you see Igbo people, you see Southerners, you see people from Biafra land, you see people from the whole, none of them even stood up to say that this man, was it because only tie he wasn't wearing, that's what made him naked. Insulting the whole lot of our people. Then we are saying, you see, the thing here now is beyond, you see, sometimes, I'm sorry that I look like I'm digressing. Sometimes when you listen to what this our sister Dr. Nelly is saying about Idu, forget about the word they use it. The emphasis is that what is happening around us is beyond physical. There is something we have to check. Now, it didn't even start after the war. It started before the war. This thing started before the war. For my own attribute, you see, there is one. Here I'm in the United States of America. I walk around and I happen to, even in my office where I work, I am cool with the white people. The white people are very lovely to me, to us. But our black brothers, they don't seem to like us. Then I ask questions minute. I say, I have gone to different places and the same thing I'm encountering. Do you know what a white man told me? A white man said that because they believe, they said that their fathers told them that we sold them to slavery. Then you ask yourself, that slavery, that spirit of selling your brother, has it stopped? It is still there. So what I'm trying to tell our sister, I was saying, like Martin Nanikalo was misquoted. You know, that man, when he says something in parable, people don't understand. He said that the name IGBO is cursed. He didn't say the people are cursed. Igbos, the people themselves are not cursed. But you see that name, he was saying that is cursed. He is an individual. He has said his opinion. But we ask ourselves, what is going on? Why is it that everybody that rise up in Igbo, let's talk of Igbo now. Let's forget about the word Biafra.
Mrs. Margaret, please can you mute yourself? So can you mute yourself so that you can hear Okenwa? Mr. Okenwa, set your mic so that people can hear you clearly.
It's breaking.
Yeah.
Is it okay now? Is it okay now?
It's okay. Yeah.
All right. So now what I'm saying now is that let's talk of Igbos now. Let's forget about the word Biafra. Let's talk about Igbos. What is concerned? Because Igbos are the great people. When you talk about Biafra today, it's Igbos. But who are the people causing the downfall of Biafra? It's still Igbos. Now it's very, very common. An Igbo man can happily kill his brother to get favor, or maybe sometimes he's promised favor from other districts. So now is a time that we have to be telling ourselves the raw truth. When you tell yourself the raw truth, you start correcting it. I believe that there is something wrong with us. There are many things wrong. We are not the only people conquer the war. We are not the only people that being marginalized in the country where they feel that we are the decent. But why are we so different? But when you see an Igbo person go out from that region where they decent and go another place, he will be doing exploit. You see the blessing manifest. But
brother Okenwa, Yeah, brother Okenwa, I beg you, if you are allow me to come in here, you see, our people are not progressing where they're supposed to progress because of system. It is a system. These are systems that are put in place, stringent, let me just say, policies that make Igbos to, become backward in their own place. When you marginalize a place economically that they don't have roads, federal roads, I know my mother's place. Nobody will tell me about the picture of my mother's hometown in Aba. If you look at Aba Owerri Road, if you look at Aba Owerri Road, it's a no-go area. If you look at from Obo Hill, Ehere Obo Hill to Ekorumesen Akwa Ibom, it's a no-go area. You cannot travel a road that's supposed to take you, a journey that's supposed to take you 30 minutes or 1 hour will take you 5, 6, 7 hours. You are still on the road. And if you are not careful, you die, trying to navigate your way out. This is the reason why Igbos are running away from their own domain. It is now that it is done to them now that you cannot. And when you go out there, you see them progressing because most of the facilities they need are found in those places. That is what is happening. Do you know how much it takes to bring a container from China to Lagos? Do you know how much it is to bring that same container from Lagos to Onitsha or Aba? It is so expensive. When you look, a businessman will always like to maximize profits. And if these
Okay, my brother.
infrastructures are not there, you will never make any. That is why our people are running away. And when they run away, they make it out there. Come to Ghana here, you see a lot of them here. A lot of them
Okay,
are here, and they are the envy of this place. In fact, they are
okay,
locking
my
their shops over here. So we
yeah,
are
all
not
right.
cursed. Our people are cursed. These are systems that are made they made it in such a way that you will not progress in that way. So if you don't
Okay,
progress, what will you do? Can you challenge the government? You cannot.
my brother, let me come in here. You are right, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you see, grass. Let me use the word grass. If you want to kill a grass, you come and cut the grass on top and you leave the root. After some time, it will spring up again. You see, our problem has an origin. There's the original cause of our problem. And if we don't get to that original cause, I say, before I started this discussion, I said that why is it from generation to generation, Igbos are having the same issue? Do you know, because of this issue, that is why they carved out our brothers from our this and they called us Southeast, South. Do you know because of that? And there is no way somebody will come. Please, can you mute Sister Lovette, please? Yes, thank you.
It's like she's in the kitchen.
Yeah. So there is no way. Yes, there is no way your people can be conquered. You see, for Gowon made a comment. Gowon, and if you check that comment Gowon made, that if he had known that these people are like this, he wouldn't have spent money, spent lives, resources, fighting war. He would have just given few people among. Do you know that the man, that comment he made was not just because of what is happening then. Because they have known us back there. Okay, let me tell you, my brother, there is something you have, if you have not encountered it as an Igbo man, majority of us will encounter it. And what I want us, the only solution to that is for us to tell ourselves the truth. We have this problem of envy. We have this problem of selling our brothers. And you see, even if you read the Bible, it's one of the costs. You see, when people say that this name, one of the cost activities God hates, we did it. From generation to generation up till now. Do you know an Igbo man? Okay, for instance, now in Aba, do you know if a Fulani man steals something in Aba now, when they carry the person, they will hand the person over to police. But once an Igbo man steals something and they catch the Igbo man, before you talk of
they will burn him alive.
They will burn
him alive.
That is it, and they will be happy. Killing they kill the Onyoshi, they kill things. But when you catch somebody else, you hand the person over to police. That is just a fraction. Look at that is one of the things that, you know, somebody like Zeke, you ask yourself for this. Zeke betrayed Ojukwu. Why did he betray Ojukwu? Simple thing. You want to be recognized as a lord. And this man said, no, you don't have experience of this thing. What we do? Let us fight first. Let us get this Biafra. Then we start deciding on the political aspect of it. That's how Zeke went and betrayed his own brothers. Other ones followed. Now he's coming to this generation. Now he's handing over to other generations. And you're telling me that it's because of road and because of light and because of this thing. No. Because we have to tell ourselves the truth and accept the truth. And one of the problems is, you see, that our religious institutions are the key problem we have. Religious institutions, because they don't, like in Ghana you are now. Let me be frank with you, I'm a traveler. In Ghana, the preachers will tell them the truth. In fact, the preachers can stand up and tell them about who they are and be very firm to tell them about everything. But in our own Christianity or religion, they abolish. They say that everything we had before, we are all evil. That is what they are telling them now. So we are not telling ourselves the truth. Let me not consume at the time. Yeah. We have to tell ourselves the truth. That those things God detests. That is what we did from generation to generation, and that is why it looks like it's a cost. Because God, once God said that I caused this thing, that's why it looks generational.
Okay, my brother.
Okay, let me say something. You know, in this issue of when we are talking about this issue, this thing we are discussing, you see why I don't support this idea of demonizing a tribe. This idea of demonizing a tribe, it's one of the major problems. This thing we are preaching against is exactly what we are doing. When you are demonizing the Igbo Biafrans, telling us that they are cursed, if you're looking at somebody who is cursed, the people who are supposed to be more cursed are the British and the Americans. They are the ones who are supposed to be more cursed. They were the people who pioneered the slavery you're talking about. Even when you talk about the slavery, selling people abroad, the Igbos did not sell. People, among the Biafrans who sold a lot of people in Biafra land, it wasn't even the Igbos.
Mr. Chooks, let me say something.
The people that sold most people, they're not the Igbos.
Chooks, let me say something. Now, we are blaming people. I think this thing is individual, knowing what you want and the kind of person you are. For example, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he rose up. He knows what he wants. He believes in the truth. There has not been any kinds of bribe that have been offered to him. Did he accept it? It has to do with individual. You don't need to blame British or blame. It's on yourself. For example, Chooks now.
That is what I'm saying. Most time, anytime you see somebody coming out, when you come out and you say that the Igbos are cursed, or you are talking against the entirety of a tribe, it is a very wrong notion. Very, very wrong. When you talk about the issue of betrayal, there is no tribe that does not betray. The man in Kaduna State, El-Rufai, did you know that El-Rufai was thanking God for the death of Umar Yar'Adua? Umar Yar'Adua, that everybody is praising to be the best man. I have a video where El-Rufai was praising God for the death of Yar'Adua, that Yar'Adua wanted to poison him. The only reason why you are seeing the Igbo people is because the Igbo people, we are too loud. We are too loud and we cannot be silent. These people, they have more demonic action. They are doing more dangerous things, more than the Igbos are doing. But the Igbos, we announce ourselves everywhere. We announce ourselves. Even when we do minor things, you announce yourself. Yeah. This issue of demonizing ourselves is not a good idea. It is not a good idea. There is no place where you do not see evil. You are talking about the issue of the Biafra struggle we are talking about today. 90% of the people who are following the Biafra struggle are Biafra, they are Igbos.
Yeah, you would right.
90% of the people who are pursuing the Biafra are Igbos.
You are right.
When you have 90% being Igbos, are you expecting to see the betrayers from from that 10%? If you're going to see betrayal, it will be from the 90%.
Okay.
Even in that betrayal, the people who are pioneering the Biafra today, the people who are pioneering the Biafra, they are still Igbos.
Yes.
The people who are still making us to talk about the Biafra, they are still Igbos. The sponsors, put the money everywhere coming, they are still Igbos.
I want to come in here, my brother.
So why must somebody begin to talk about the Igbos and it is happening everywhere? Talk about an individual. If there is an individual that is evil, they are everywhere. They are in every religion. They are in all tribes. They are in every family. It goes to even the family. In your own family, you will see your own child, even coming against your own child. Even the white people have it. Haven't you seen the white boy? Haven't you seen a white boy? A white boy will take a gun and shoot his parents.
You are right. You are right, my brother.
But when it comes to our side, when we come outside, we now use ourselves to promote our own issue, to demonize ourselves the more.
Can I say something?
That same message that the candidate is putting against us, we now help them to hype it. We hype it.
Please, I want
to say something. Just a minute.
I want to continue my journey. I want to say something and continue, so I will be listening. Please, anyway, no. Please, my brother Chooks, what you just said is perfectly correct, but you are taking it to a different perspective. Listen, what we are saying now is just we are talking as a family. We are talking as a family because of the topic, and that's why I say that now we are discussing Igbos. I am not trying to show this is who Igbo is in the world. What I'm saying is that something we are doing inside, we among us, that is affecting the life of Igbos. It's not even about the Biafran struggle. Because when you have these issues within you, and that is where the problem is. Yes, nobody will take it out that Igbos are the light. And remember, is where you have the light, that's where you see more challenges. Nobody will dispute that.
My goodness.
Nobody will dispute that. That is where you see more challenges. But what I'm trying to tell you is there is some, if you tell yourself, you see, why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got millions of people beyond your knowledge is because he opened up and said the truth. And the truth will set us free. And that is the freedom we are enjoying today. You see, let me tell you about Biafran struggle. The Biafran struggle has a lot to do to deliver us. Because me and you are saying this thing today because we are getting our freedom. Let me tell you, before now it was not like this. Me and you are telling ourselves the truth today because we are getting our freedom. Now, this what you are saying now is perfectly correct. We are not demonizing ourselves because we are mighty. Even outside here, they know that Igbos are mighty. Everybody knows that we are mighty. But what we are saying is that we should stop doing something that will cause the life of people that rose up to seek for total freedom of Biafrans. Like what is happening, see what is happening in our area now. Tomorrow, Hope Uzodinma will tell you that come let us dialogue. In the other way around, they are using him to bring troops of soldiers to be killing people. Go on the social media. When those people he killed rise up, the same Igbo, your Igbo, the same I'm not saying Biafra now, I'm saying the same your Igbo will still be the one to condemn. Why are you attacking Hope Uzodinma? For doing, which job is he doing? Killing his own people. So what I'm trying to say that, like other tribes now, for instance, now take Yorubas now, the Oduduwa Republic. When Sunday Igboho started doing it, people were criticizing him in Yoruba land. Yes, we know, but they did not go to the extent of trying to. So that's what I'm saying. What you said, my brother, is perfectly correct. We are the light, and we want us to be the light because there's no Biafra without Igbos. Igbos are the Biafra you are saying. Because other people are just trying to join us, and because these people divided those our brothers from us and confused us. So you are correct in what you are doing. My brothers, thank you very much. I'll be listening from the background. I thank you, everybody, for this wonderful. My sister, this food where you give us, continue to giving us every weekend now.
People should be paying me now. You people should be paying me. It's not easy. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Be paying me. If you pay me, I'll be doing it.
This station,
the only thing I receive is insult.
This station,
no, thank you.
This station, you see, this your TV station will soon be Obagomona. Very soon. You will
I'm
see.
telling you.
You are right.
Thank you. I really missed you last week.
God bless you. Brochusu, ndo.
Thank you.
Okay. Brochusu, choose Chorifa for the Chorifa for that as in Dibo. If I'm gonna call them, We have another person here, Chiamaka Duru. I think this is my first time of seeing you here. I'm going to bring you. Let us hear from her or him. Chiamaka is a woman, yeah. Chiamaka, you are welcome. Chiamaka, you are welcome to the program.
He still love it.
Chiamaka
Duru. No, it's the same. My this thing went off.
Okay.
You know, that's my this thing. My you know, I do film video before about this our struggle. That is the channel side.
Okay.
So what I want to say, chip in again, is this. Oh, we learn the one at Asaba atụ n'ogwe. Ịgba ịbụ ọtụ n'ogwe. Ịgba ịbụ ọtụ n'ogwe. Ọ wụzi ogwe aka atụ na ịma ihe m chọrọ ikwu. So what I'm trying to say now is this. If you say they cause evil, I know it's very annoying. Okay. Kezi Roger Sokorocha na-achị. Ịma na ala m zụrụ na Federal Housing Estate 1991. Okorocha were the ala, also na ala ndị o were. My son zụrụ ala ebe 2012. Ala akwụkwọ na ala, arụwago the house. Because they didn't go ahead to build the house, because that place was a very tiny bush. Ndị omekome na-aga ebe ahụ. They always go there and do some evil. So nobody goes to work there. So 2012, they gave go ahead, anybody that have land there. Then I went home, almost burnt the house half, upstairs. Okorocha took everything, as I'm talking to you up to now. And we have paid, each of us have paid up to 500 or 400 for lawyer, up to now. They just sent me a test. In fact, let me tell you something. Okorocha has been there. It was a long story. In Abia State, this problem. Who again before? Okay, this one now. Hope was the same problem. Now you see this man. This one that just went in last month or last 2 months. Soludo. Let me tell you, my brother, listen and listen carefully. Soludo, I was awake till 2:30 a.m. and I'm supposed to go to work around 6:30 the same day a.m. So I was happy. I said, well, I'm not interested. I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a Biafran. But at least somebody must be there before we get our Biafra. I was happy. Do you know what? He went in. Can you quench fire with petrol? You can't. We expected him to go there, use diplomacy, to do things with this Fulani, because
under 1999 constitution, you think it's possible? Under 1999.
No, the main problem now is Nnamdi Kanu to come out.
My sister,
the main problem now is Nnamdi Kanu to come out unconditionally.
My sister, you see where we are making mistake. You see where we are making mistake. Just like what my brother Maxwell said. Why must we put hope where there is no hope? The system is flawed. The system in that country is flawed. It doesn't matter. If you like, go and bring Jesus. If you like, bring Jesus to come and defend you as an Igbo man. You can never ever succeed. Even you that is talking now, if they make you make the governor of Imo State or Anambra State, you don't have your power. You can't do anything. You can't do anything.
We are saying the same thing, though.
It's a system.
We are saying the
system. You must play their role. Okay,
yeah,
for example, let me tell you.
That is how.
Go and check the history of Uzodema. An ex-convict, an ex-convict that escaped death penalty. How do you expect that kind of a man? How do you expect him not to obey what the person who put him in power is saying? Look at Soludo. Some of you that is having hope in Soludo. Soludo, before Soludo became the governor, Soludo was one of the inner kakus of Muhammadu Buhari.
Exactly.
He was one of the inner kakus, somebody that he made the one of the members of the chief economic team. Do you know the condition they gave him before he became a governor? From nowhere, you come to Abuja and become a governor. So you have to look at the system. Look, if we don't destroy that system, if you don't destroy that system, don't blame anybody. Stop blaming people. That was why Mazen Nandikanu came to destroy the system, disrupt it and destroy it. Without doing that, there is nothing you can say that will work. Nothing.
If you haven't watched that video, go and watch it. This position fourth position. Bugote gị n'elu ọ sị ụdara ihe ọ sị ihe a Chineke nyere ya Buhari wụ Chineke ya Buhari nyere ya ihe ọ ga-ejisi ike. So for the issue of Soludo, I know that he will dance to their tune, but I didn't expect him so early. And a lot of things that he is saying, he said that he don't know why people are sitting at home. He doesn't know why people are sitting at home. When I listened to that word, I was very, very mad.
You see, my people, I wanted to respond to my brother Okenwa before he left. You see, in Ghana, we have a very good system. I will not tell you that it's the perfect tool. It's a perfect system. No. We have a good system here. During election time, whether parliamentary election, whether a presidential election, or district council election, and so on and so forth. If you see us going to vote, as if we are going to the market to buy something and come back home. Even some places there are no security. People go in there, do their voting, and come back. And hardly you hear, oh, someone lost his or her life or property wasted. The one that happened this last presidential election, the police people are still now under trial. But it cannot happen in a system like Nigeria. The reason why a clergyman and anybody can wake up and criticize my president right now, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is because you have a very soft and fair, system that will encourage you to speak out. But when you are speaking out, make sure that you are telling people the truth. The law will protect you. Do Nigeria have that system? The Constitution, although I was a junior rank officer then, 1999, when they handed over, I expected Obasanjo to do the needful, because that 1999 Constitution is an act, it's a decree that were turned into a constitution. Once the people are not in support of it, they were not consulted, nobody came in to deliberate on how you are going to live in that space, that geographical space called Nigeria. The army gave you that, it will never. If you look at it, they did it in such a way that the northern part of Nigeria, it will favor the northern part of Nigeria than the southern part of Nigeria. And remember, during the amalgamation, there was nothing like northwest, northeast, southwest, and south. No, it was south and the northern protectorate that was amalgamated in 1914. That is where it is. All this balkanization they did, look at what they did to themselves in the north. I do not know whether Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching on this particular thing, that system that they are practicing today is a fraudulent system. It will never, instead of it to make you grow, you will retrogress. That is the system that is there. And that is the reason why when you are dancing, you are dancing on that constitution, that loose constitution, that failed constitution. You will never make any progress. Look at, for instance, since 1999, when this came democracy returned to Nigeria. What progress have they made? You produce crude oil, you transfer it, you send it to abroad, pay the freight, CIF and everything, you pay everything and send it there. You finish, you return it back to your own country. And what sort of nonsense is this? How can you grow in such a country? People are not cursed. It is the system that makes you not to grow. It is the system that makes you not to grow. Open the system and see if Igbo man will still be cursed, like we all say. Open the system, let a competitive environment. Let Igbos and the rest of them let them do their thing the way they normally they do, the way God bless them, and see if you will come back today. Someone will come back tomorrow and say Igbos are cursed. As for me, Igbos are not cursed. As long as that geographical entity called Nigeria is so is so controlled in such a manner that Igbos are not given the free hand to operate, just like they are doing now when the presidency comes. They are practicing what they call politics of convenience. 8 years, Obasanjo took it southwest. He returned to north. Nobody said, oh, throw it open. Today, they are telling you it has come to the turn of the south now, which supposed to go to south. They say, oh, throw it open. I've been to so many platforms. If you listen how people speak in this platform, how, but you say, when some places they will tell you, oh, Igbos, they are not politically viable, and they are not. What price have they paid to win it? What price? Must you pay a price when you are in a country that says zoning? Must you pay a price?
Mr. Mr. Master, I want to ask you a question, and I want you to address our people. If they have ears, they should hear. And I want everybody that is watching, they should share this program. Let it go to the politicians. There is one thing that baffles me. You remember when Buhari won this election and he was setting his cabinet, he knows already what he wanted to do. He fixed. If you go to all the important section in government, it's only the Fulanis that occupies it. And the one thing that baffles me again, if you go to the House of Assembly, like what Okenwa said, there was a video I posted. How will an Igbo person, let me say Igbo, or Biafran person will be there? They will be passing law against your people. You will keep quiet, and you will keep quiet and accept it. Why is it like that?
You see, my sister.
The only person that is speaking out is this Senator Eninaya Abariba. I don't know if you have watched them. Anytime he stand up to speak, they will be laughing. They will be laughing at him. But
see, my sister, the reason why it is like that is because the constitution was formed in such a manner that gave the northern part the majority. If you look at the states in the north, you have 17 states, isn't it? 19 states.
At least they should speak up. Look at the person that is one person, but he's shaking. They should speak up.
Even if they speak, you cannot pass whatever they say in the house. Only Kano State alone, they have more lawmakers than the whole of Southeast.
You see, there is something this is where the problem is. The foundation is. I'm telling you, that is where.
And our people don't want to wake up. You can that is the problem. Everybody wake up. And that's again we are intelligent, industrious, hard working, we have everything. Why can't we stand up and fight these people?
Sister Linda, listen to me. Calm down. You see, once the foundation is faulty, any other thing that is built around it will never stand. There is what they call what I would call deceit in the system that Nigeria is operating with. You see, the constitution that gave the north 19 states of the north, and let's say 17 states, right, in the south, they are over by about two states. And these two states, if you look at Kano, not even there, if you look at Kano too, Kano is less than 12 million. I don't know whether they are up to 12 million or so. If you can. No. Okay. Okay. Let me just say, let's say, if they're about 10, let me just say 10 million. Okay. See, then when you go to, and they have how many local government? 14 to 44 local government in there. Lagos State is about 21 to 22 million people. They have only 22 local governments. And that is how the National Assembly is structured. Anything you bring India from the south as a bill will never pass. Look at the PIB Act. Our people, some of them that had the courage, walked away. But did they stand? They did what they wanted to do. Look, let me tell you one thing, my sister, and everybody that is watching us today. I support the prophecy of Father Mbaka. I'm telling you the truth. I've never criticized him and I will not criticize him. Buhari is an answered prayer to Nigerians, especially to all the southern part of Nigeria. Buhari is an answered prayer. He has taught you people how to use political power. He has taught you people how to use political power. Look at it now. Everybody is crying. Everybody is crying. What he says stands. What he said will not stand. He has told you, he has taught both the Igbos that said they have sense. Those political Igbo, those politicians in Igbo land, in Biafra land in general, that said they have sense. And those in the south, in the Oduduwa side, that said they have, and all the indigenous ethnic minorities in the south in general. The Buhari is an answered prayer to you people. I'm telling you, and anyone that keeps on supporting or advocating for one Nigeria, my brother, that person, the suffering, the crying, Gowon is crying today because of what is happening to his people. You will cry 3 times. Exactly. That man is crying today. If you people,
you come back. That's why I forgot. Welcome. You come back.
Yes, in fact, you see, here now this platform, this blessed platform can go on that immigration grant.
Olugo the ala too much. All the ala.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes. All the far from your mic.
Better. Yes.
Okay, because now here now this lovely God-blessed platform can kurusina immigration grant. Oru 2 weeks, Soludo voice out. See no when amnesty and the IPOB. You see, the thing there, my brother, here you now, when a slogan Simon Ekman use also what you don't know is bigger than you. These people, I know, you see, here I make it now is what when they listen to our program, they are even in this program, they are in this program, they use them to stay in all the programs. Now they know that we are good analysts, but they are executors. I am about analysts. We analyze all they are doing, and we keep analyzing. You see, our former discussion on why that, because they know that they have cracked our unity. That's why it's very easy for them to manipulate everything about us. And until we start telling ourselves the truth of how to become like one united force, you see, whenever you start discussing that, they will always point to you, your people will do, they will always try to separate you. The whole thing is that if we are not united, my brother, no way. Why is it that they are afraid of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know why they are afraid of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It's not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking of Biafra. No. It's not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to. No. It's because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to unite us. That is the thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried to unite us, and when he went to Oduduwa, trying to make the South to be one accord. Where I say, man, this guy, Bila say he don't pass boundary. Now that time he crossed boundary. You see, all these our House of Rep members and all these things, they are doing them there. It's because they know that nobody. If a Southerner, let's say for instance, when Ike Ekweremadu was a deputy senator there, and the Fulani man from Kano stands up to say something and they start laughing at him, there and then, that the chamber will not finish that day. You hear there is a bloody riot going on in Kano. You hear that, in fact, they don't attack some Igbo people where they Bauchi because of that. It will happen because you know that they are. And Mazina Nikalu, you see, not only he united the South, he also made the Hausas to understand that you people are different from Fulanis. So what we are suffering now, what we're analyzing is true, but the cause of this problem is because they have succeeded in using so many people among us to make sure that we are no more united. The other day I was
you know, Brother Kenwa, you know why that was successful. See, what I would like, see, if you look at it in the military perspective, that is in my own area where and most of the atrocities, that are playing out today is because of the action of the military, what they did. You see, if they did not change the constitution and brought in that 1999 constitution, we won't be where we are today. You won't see anybody like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu agitating for restructuring. Remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not start initially to demand for Biafra. The first protest he had, I saw him, he participated in London. He was talking of restructuring. Nigeria must be restructured. This constitution is a no-no if you want to develop a country, if you want to develop infrastructure and human resources. You don't need this particular constitution. But these people across the other aisle feel that, they are benefiting. Because one thing in Nigeria is that once you are benefiting from something, you will not allow that thing to go. They are benefiting from it. They use the military, the power of the military that were dominated by the same people at that time, to do all these things that they did and handed it over to a Yoruba man that who's supposed.
You are right. Military might. But let me tell you, Oga, you see, I am somebody that likes coming from the origin. You see, if you listen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he is a good historian. That's one of the advantages he has. He will tell you the history about everything because every problem has an origin. You see, what I'm trying to tell you, if you know me very well, they know me very, very well. If I open my video now, in fact, Nigeria you will see it in the national news. See, let me tell you, we are with these people. We know them. They talk to us every day. What I'm trying to tell you is the only where they hit us very hard is unity. They know that they have destroyed us so that we don't take unity as anything. They will, if they want to crack you by force, you refuse. They will crack you they will come in as people who are good. Hey, like very soon now, some of these SS and all these things in Biafra land will be speaking in favor of IPOB, in favor of Biafra. They will say, these are their agents. Like Soludo, that's the way he started. Soludo brags today that he was the first person that met Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kuje's prison before any other person starts going. He didn't even know that that's when they start preparing him because they lost focus and they lost interest in Abadi. Abadi politically wants to regain this thing a few months ago and it didn't work. And that's why they had to use Soludo to do. We know, or if I open up what I know about Soludo and his coming in, you'll be shocked. But I don't want to stress it because I don't want to cause more harm in Anambra. Because if I say something I know about that guy, it will not be 1 month. Because Soludo is not yet a governor of Anambra State. If you don't know it now. He was given a special task to do. Why Hope Uzodinma was able to end his tenure is because he has been playing their role and doing that task. And let me be frank with you, that task was given to them. The unfortunate thing about it is that Catholic Church was used. I'm a Catholic. Catholic Church was an instrument they used. If I open up to you, you will not even believe it. Many things will start unfolding. You see, Soludo, once Soludo, like all these advice people are giving him, once Soludo stops attacking the people he's attacking now, it will not even reach 3 months. In fact, before the ending of this year, they will remove Soludo. Let me be frank with you. Okay, you ask yourself, why is it that, when things are going wrong, oppositions will stand up to criticize what is going on. You ask yourself, why is it that all the gubernatorial aspirants of Anambra from different parties, APC, PDP, and other parties, they have not stood up to speak against Soludo?
Excuse me. I want to agree with what Mr. Mazi Okenwa is saying somehow, because in Anambra State it has been the same thing. Anytime their governorship or their result must be declared in court. And I noticed that they took this matter to court. Later, they said he won. I believe that time was the period they negotiated with him. They told him whether if you would do something like this, because immediately he came, he changed automatically. I am still in shock.
Yes, because do you know why those aspirants are not talking? Because all of them now are waiting. They are having serious meeting. Any of them now, once Soludo messes up, any of them now that agrees totally in what they do, they will just plant the person in there. That is the one that won.
Yeah, brother. Yeah,
so
brother. Come on. You see this the opposition in you see a country, a tribe that refuse to learn from history are doomed. This is where I'm going. You see, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming, Uncle. You see, a tribe that has refused to learn from history are doomed. If you go and look at what happened to Nnamdi Azikiwe when he was, do you know that Nnamdi Azikiwe supposed to be the prime minister? Because they saw him, they were pushing him to take loan from an organization, and which also, if he refused to play the game the British wanted him to play that time, he will go to jail. But if I were him, I would go to that jail and I will come out. I would have gone. But he said no. To maintain his reputation, let me stay and play by the game. He now formed that alliance so that he will not go to jail. The same thing that is happening is playing out now in Anambra. The same thing is playing out there. Imagine all the opposition that are there. They have brothers and sisters, uncles, aunties, and everybody, cousins, nephew, wherever. This thing that is happening in America, do you think that it has never, affected any of the opposition party in Anambra? Why are they not speaking out? Because all of them have been, their hands are soiled.
You see?
Their hands are soiled. They know their secret, and mess up, we will know how to deal with you. The only one that is going to survive the earthquake is those ones that has never taken anything from them. And I wonder if there is anybody like that in Anambra there, serving as an opposition. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, brother. You see, what you just said is true. The thing there now is that there is something else I want to tell you now. And when I say it, there is somebody, a woman from America, they are seriously talking with. There is a woman in this mission I don't want to mention, you know, I stop. It's not that I don't like IPOB, but I don't like using the word IPOB. There is a woman in this Biafran mission. They are seriously using. They are seriously talking with. You see, the thing there now is that these governors, their mission, the only problem they have now is IPOB, is Mazina Nikalo and his group. That's the thing. This thing now, if that woman succeeds, because the woman is in between. Understand? The woman is in between. I know Adams is listening to me. He knows what I'm saying. I'm very sorry, Adams. I know you are there. You see, the woman is in between. What she does is that she will tell you that she will support the people. What she says now is that I will do what the people want. And that woman, in few weeks to come, that woman, what they wait, you know, after the next court case of Mazina Nikalo, the woman might be exposed. I don't do exposition, but we have our channels of God has a way of exposing them. You see, the thing is that they use us. Rise up today now. Rise up today that you are doing something serious for your people. They will come for you. And one of the ways they do that, if they try to get you, pay you, and you refuse, they will try to harm you. Either kidnap your person and all these things, or kidnap a relative. That's the thing. That is what is going on now. They have profiled many people. That's why I tell people, if your name something, you are do NIN. That's a track now. There's a tracking device on people who are highly placed people. Once they kidnap your relatives, they will start talking to you that now this is what you want. I want you to do for us. And we in the movement will be seeing the person as Sabo, but you don't know what the person is passing through. That's why sometimes you don't start. You know, I love listening to my sister Linda, your program and the brochures, because the analysis is balanced. You don't start to condemn people. Rather, there are many things happening. These governors, once we untrust any of them, once we start unbelieving, when they talk, you like now, what Soludo is almost an irrelevant person in Anambra. Very soon you will see it. And once they know now that the man is an irrelevant person, they will come against him. And once they substitute him, they will continue using that person. But once we move up to be together, let us preach unity. No matter what, there are a lot of things going on. Most of them are. Let us, from the old to the new, to everybody, let us preach unity, because that is the info. Without coming together, I don't mean in an organization like IPOB. No, I mean, let us start seeing ourselves together the way Mazina Nikalo has been preaching it. Frankly speaking, they will stop messing us around. We don't have anything to do with Nigeria. Doesn't recognize us. Let me be frank with you. Even if you like, do the constitution 1 million times. Even if you like, copy the former constitution. Even if you like, bring the Ghanaian constitution to Nigeria. Biafrans have no place in Nigeria. And it's not planned in Nigeria. It's planned elsewhere, which I will not tell you, because if I say it here, because of the platform, there are many things we know. There are many things I know. But that woman in America that they want to use to cause more problem, that they are using very soon the woman nearly brought division among the lawyers. There is confusion going on, and that particular woman they are using, God will expose you. No matter what they have given you. There was a broadcast Mazina Nikalo once at the time. He said that, look, I will not go against Farambaka since they don't go against their own people. When we come back home, we start filtering ourselves, but I cannot go against my person. that woman should be very, very careful. I know what I'm saying. Now, Soludo wants to plant in that. There is something that is happening. There is something that is happening. That woman in America should be very, very, very careful. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. You see, now you are just coming back to what I was saying before. What you just said now was why I was hammering on what I was saying. This issue of us demonizing ourselves is not the best. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have laid a foundation that we are supposed to build on. Let us build on that foundation that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu laid, that foundation of unity. See ourselves as one people. If there is an individual that is misbehaving, point out that very person and talk about him. Do not attach tribe, religion, or whatever to anybody in Biafra land.
Yes.
Don't attach anybody, don't attach any sentiment, no matter the person's tribe or no matter their location or no matter their religion. Don't attach it. If there's an individual that is evil, point that at that individual and talk about it. The only man that stands out, that can come out openly and begin to criticize the group is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because he has built a standard. There is a standard that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has built. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can come today. You will say the broadcast of today will be against the whole pastors. Do you remember when he made a broadcast and he said that anybody that is going to church in Nigeria will go to hell? It is not everybody that can be bold to say that kind of a thing. Not everybody. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when he was facing our brothers in Yoruba land, when he's talking about their issue, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu spoke to our brothers in Yoruba land. He rebuked them. It is only him that can be bold enough to use those languages. Not everybody. When he wants to talk about his own people, the Igbo people, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will call them out and call them with a derogatory name that nobody can be able to mention. It is only him that can do it because he has built a standard. If you want to talk about the Ijos, the Edos, or any tribe in Biafra, he can say anything he wants to say because he has already built a foundation, built a standard that cannot be matched with. But for us now that he has laid those foundations, what you have to do is to begin to see ourselves as one family. The only thing we know, the only identity we have is Biafra. We are Biafrans. Forget about your tribe, wherever you come from. There are bad people everywhere. There are good people everywhere. There are demonic people everywhere. But the major people we are fighting against, and it is not we that made them our enemy. The Fulani Caliphate made themselves enemy. They made themselves enemy. They provided themselves as a willing tool in the hand of the British against us to destroy us. We didn't make them enemy. We didn't get our enemy. That is why we are still going around and impressing everybody.
Yeah, Brother Chooks, there's something I would like to chip in here. You and Sister Linda. I have a friend of mine. He's in the US. I will not mention his name. He's an Asian man. I have been in constant talk with this very good brother. In fact, the way he speaks, you will feel that maybe he is an Igbo speaking Biafran too. And he lost Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and was angry with me. The reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the EXP0S should have allowed him to travel and there was nobody with him when that thing happened. This guy is still angry today with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why would a man of such pedigree, you are living in a place and you do not request for your people to be around you in those places? I tell him, I said, okay, for me, I will not answer that question. And God knows the reason why he's doing it. But for those of us that have little knowledge about spirituality, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us in most of his broadcasts that he's going to Astor Rock to destroy Astor Rock, I don't think he was saying it for those of us that reason, that look at the spiritual nature of some certain things. I am not pure, my brother. My sin is bigger than any of us that is here today and watching us. See, when you look at it, you find out that there is, he was just being proverbial. He was just being proverbial. Then I will see it at the end of this case, because when he gets there, come out by the grace of God, I think he has successfully destroyed Astor Rock. For me, And I believe that that is the proverb, that is the meaning of that proverb when I look at it in a spiritual way also. But any other person can have his or her own interpretation towards it. And I also told you here that the only thing I would do is to begin to do what I'm supposed to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in support of the Biafran, freedom. I am not here to pray a prayer for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I do not know the spirit that is following him. I can't tell. If you listen to pastors, you would know that there is a strong force, a heavenly backing this man has upon himself. So who am I to begin to, pray for? I will only do like he said, if you cannot sing, if you cannot do what you just raise the hand of Joshua. Let the war, let it continue and have the impetus and the zeal, the strength to go on. That is the only thing I would do. I know, as the Igbo people will say it in this adage, that God that gave you that yam in the thick forest will also give you a spade-like stick to dig that yam out. And that is what God has given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a gift and nobody will take it away from him. So that is that. So what I wanted to tell to you, my sister and Chuck, is this. How do we, this is a very good platform, how do we begin to relate to some of our people across, the aisle, the riverine area, the Asian Urobos, and so on and so forth? Because I would like to talk to some of them and bring them in this platform so that they will, speak out, and all of us will have a rub mind. We'll rub mind together and see how we are going to move on, because this divide and rule tactics has never ended. Oh, it has never ended. Oh, they are using it again now with this presidency that is happening. They are going to knock the Yorubas and the Igbos. They will be knocking their heads together with this appointment. It's like with this presidency. They have thrown the Igbo man will not say, Yoruba man, so it has come to our turn and you don't want to, you don't want to, relax for us to take it. Then Igbo man will not be looking at the Yoruba man as, wicked people, as he used to be. Then the Yoruba man will not be looking at Igbo man. These are and these people are there now watching them as they are going to fight. And when they fight to finish, then they will not come in and say, didn't we tell you? They will they will enter into the bush, they will come outside and hit the road, then they jump into the sea and start asking who did that in the bush. This is what is going on. And I want the old southern Nigeria to understand the tactics that these people are playing. The battle we are fighting is not a physical fight. It is a spiritual fight with powers in higher places, just like it is in Asorok. So I would like us to suggest, bring, if it is possible, for us to begin to, relate to some of our brothers and sisters that will be willing to come in here and begin to air their own views on how we should do things. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. There's something I want to chip in here from the beautiful suggestion you made. You see, sometimes why they like causing this anarchy among us so that we don't start thinking. Look at the constructive this thing you brought out now. It's very beautiful. When we start, there are many things that unite people. Something that they destroyed, we can still rebuild it again. If you check outside the world where we are now, anywhere anything is destroyed, they will put a symbol to remind generations to come that this was here, though it has been destroyed, but this was here. But in our place, once it's cleared, and it will be cleared in our mind. Since we are cultural and more of traditional people, we can use culture and tradition to bring ourselves back. These are the activities I think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's followers, because as long as I know, there is no person Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left this thing on his own. Followers of Mazi Nnamdi, true followers, should also look for a way to use culture and tradition to bring people from different areas. Our brothers from, they call them coastal region, they stop using Niger Delta because all of us now Niger Delta will be. They know that. Now we are using coastal region because we have many things in common. And the first of all came to use church. Use church to destroy all our culture and tradition. Anything you do, they say this one is devilish. Anything you do, they say this one is devilish. And we are dancing to their tune. But now we have to have something in common so that we'll unite, because that unity is very, very important. Now, there's one comment you made about Mazin and Carlos. Somebody said that why would Mazin and Carlos travel? If you know, most of us, if we tell you about certain things, do you know Mazin and Carlos moved from location to America, then back to location? Why do you ask yourself, why is it that Mazin and Carlos, after he left, you know, when he was attacked in 2017, before then he got a lot of information pertaining many people around him. That's why he had to move to a location. You see, let me tell you, that man never trusted people around him, but he had no option that he must work with human beings. That's why when he travels, he was like man alone. That's why all this has happened. And there's one comment he made. And the person who got that comment, if he listen to me now, he will know exactly what's happening. I am ready to sacrifice myself for the cause of Biafra. Mazin and Kalu said it. And that's why he was more of working alone. And he was at the verge of, and that is what got him, majority of them were very angry, and they are still angry with him up till now. Some people who made it a tradition and a career around him were against him moving further. Like when he discovered our brother, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And many more people we don't even know. There are many who are coming out. Many will come. In fact, there are many that will come out now. They will not even be coming up on air to say one or two words. All you'll be
Have
seeing
you
is
listened,
action.
Brother Kama, have you listened to this guy they call Mayegu General? Have you listened to him? Have you been following him as well?
Yes, I listen to Mayegu sometimes.
That guy is more of a Biafran than a Yoruba man. I'm telling you the truth.
Yes, you
Is
are
true.
right.
Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. He said, why I like that guy, Mayegun, is, you know, there was a time they wanted to use him against the real Biafran. Because Masina Nikalu made mention of, listen to Mayegun. You see, they came and they made him to understand that this has to do with this, their command and control stuff. So when the guy wanted to go on their way, some of their brothers called him back. I said, brother, that direction where they go, then when he retract, he's a very smart, clever human being. Mayegun got it right. But what I'm trying to tell you now is, these our people, we have to look for a cultural way. Just if, like now, you say you want to bring some, try to bring neutral people. Let us get something that, a culture that unites us. If it means that, Martin Adikalo said that, it means a culture where everybody will, all the women will wear that thing and all that. Let us see, prove to the world that we are really one. It will go a long way in solving our problem. Please let me continue my journey.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Sister Linda, please permit me and Brother Chicks. You see, I was listening to a man. I think this man is from either Tanzania or Kenya. This man was calling. He's a pastor as well. He was calling the 4 market days, the Igbo 4 market days. He's a Tanzanian. He even said, he even me. I've never even heard that we have Igbo calendar in the Google. I went to Google, I searched, I saw Igbo calendar. This man said he began, he said Tanzania or Kenya. I think so. He speaks about spiritual things, how we use things, things that are around in your kitchen to do this and things, and believe in God and things to work for you. That's the kind of preaching he preached in YouTube. I was surprised. Igbo people doesn't know what they value. I don't know. I don't know how Igbo people are not placing value on who they are. Igbo people are not placing value on who they are. Igbo people don't know their value. They don't know who they are. Someone in Tanzania or Kenya is calling it the way my mother used to call it for me. Eke, Ole, Afo, Nko. This man was called, he even went as far as telling you about Chi. Chi, you are Chi, and you are guiding angel on the day you were born, according to how you would do to bring your angel God assigned to you to protect you, to lead you. He called it you are Chi, the same name like my mother used to call it. So why is it that our Igbo Biafrans in Nigeria are so gullible that they cannot place the value of who they are? I am a Ghanaian, and I sit down. I was watching one program yesterday, one platform yesterday. I wept. I wept profusely. I wept endlessly. The guy, a young guy, was analyzing Simon Ekpa's broadcast. I look at it. I commented furiously in that very place. Then I left them. I said, look at. Hey,
I don't
look,
even.
look, look.
I don't even watch. I don't even watch
You
such
see,
videos. I see
so
that.
this is when I look at it, I say, oh, my people, look at other people that are not pure. What you are here fighting, trying to make some just add a little to the struggle that you people are
Well,
struggling over there.
you cannot blame them. I sometimes when something happen, I blame the social media because everybody have phone. Once you have phone and you can cut English and join people who cannot even write their name, who cannot even who did not finish primary school will be coming to challenge someone ever that is
Well,
somebody that have up to 2
it's
years.
very painful. It's very painful
Seriously.
studying that. It's very
Sometimes
painful.
when I look at them, there was something I saw 2 days ago. A post I think is coming from Sahara, or they wrote something like Simon Ekpa is the causes of insecurity in the southeast. I just laughed. I said, why
That's
are we fooling
nonsensical.
ourselves?
It's
Oh,
not just nonsensical. You see, when you look at something, you see, one thing with me, one thing I hate people do, especially in Nigeria, is that when a crime is committed, the other side, they turn a blind eye.
Hmm.
And it will take them time. Oh, they're setting up committees. They will not say anything. But once it happened in the southeast, they know the people that committed it
absolutely.
immediately without any investigation. And it is our look. It is some. I'm not telling you that everybody is involved. You see, some of our religious leaders, some of our traditional leaders, some of our politicians. Let me say, our politicians are 99.9% of the problem we have in that place. Our elite, those people that have benefited in this corrupt
They
system,
are the
they
problem. They
don't
are the
want to let
problem.
go. They
They
don't
are the
want to let
problem.
go. They just
They
want to
believe
maintain that status quo. They
they
want to
believe
maintain that
that
status
killing their
quo.
people will
You
make them relevant.
use their people as a bet to get something for their own selfish interest. And these are the people I suggest, because we have to start cleaning. Oh, we sweep the house. And when we begin to sweep the house from home, then we will know that all these dirty way there inside the house. We'll go sweep some of them out, at least, to make ourselves at least a very good, not in a very bad way, through information, through spreading of information and facts to them, so that our houses, our various houses will be clean, so that our people will breathe a sigh of relief. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you, my brother. These people you are talking about, their heart is blocked, though, and they don't listen. They are selfish human beings. As long as they are okay, their family is okay. Any other person is nothing to them. It's only the poor masses that is suffering it. And from what I'm seeing now, the Fulanis or Nigeria is not our problem. Our problem is ourselves. If
Yes.
somebody hits you and you sit down there and be saying, why did you hit me? The person will hit you again. You say, why did you hit? If somebody hits you, you stand up and hit the person back, the person will be afraid. But what is happening to us, one, we are not united, like Okenwa said. If we can come together, come together, at least come together, then when we come together, we will not know who our enemies are. But right now, we don't know who our enemies are. We are claiming that Nigeria, Buhari, Fulani, they are not the major problem, because if we attack them, if we realize that they are our problem, we will attack them. But the problem we have is problem within. Look at ordinary, just look at this IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created. Look at what is happening. Ordinary small
Mm.
organization cannot hold itself. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried as much as he can to settle this issue of Yoruba, Coastal. Now, they are trying to disorganize. Before, what I hear is Biafra. Here, I've started hearing I'm Biafra from the coastal region. I'm Biafra from Edo State. I'm Biafra. When you go to abroad, you say you are Igbo from Nigeria. Do you have something like this? Do American man tell you I'm Douglas from America? If you're in Nigeria, you're in Nigeria. If you're a Biafra, you are a Biafra. Why are we dividing it? All the things, all the effort, suffering, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did in order to bring us, they are disorganizing. These are the people that supposed to, now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not around. If it were in a place that there is unity, when you talk, they will say you are attacking them. But I'm just speaking generally. This thing supposed to be like a fence. They're supposed to block it like this, so that there will not be a way air will enter. But everything just scattered. If he's dead, is there. This Biafra agitation would have been dead and buried if Simon Ekpa wasn't there. Believe me. That's why anybody that is talking against Simon Ekpa, I don't listen to their program. I don't watch it. Because Simon Ekpa revived. Even YouTube. If you watch, ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped and the way he was treated, you see that the people interest dropped dramatically. When you post the video, YouTube will tell you that the subscribers have lost their interest. What does it mean? People are not interested in the Biafra struggle because they felt that it has been betrayed. There's a word that I'm supposed to use for this. It's that the struggle has been sabotaged, and which is true. So Simon Ekpa is trying to revive this now. He's trying to revive it until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. So, my brother Chooks, do you have
We have to wake up. Every one of us that is in Nigeria, every indigenous tribe. It is not only Biafran, so it's not only Biafran. Every indigenous, one mistake, just like my brother said. You see, these people. There is one major problem we have, is that when something is happening to your brother, you will not talk. You're waiting until when it happens to you. It is these same people that will tell you that injustice against one is injustice against all.
Yes.
But they will see something happening to you. They will never talk. They will never talk. Now you see what is happening in Biafra land. They will not talk. When it happens in Kaduna, they will not talk. Southern Kaduna is burning. Nobody will talk. Benue State is burning. The people in Biafra land will not cry because it is Benue. When it happens in Biafra land, people in Southern Kaduna will not cry because it's in after all, it's their own tongue. This is the only strategy that the caliphate have. They don't have any sophisticated strategy. One strategy is what they have. That strategy they use, it is one, it is not two. The thing they have been using since they entered Nigeria from Ottoman Dafodio. That same strategy they used against the Hausas. They use Hausa against Hausa. They use Hausa to destroy Hausa. They didn't fight Hausa with their own soldiers. They used Hausa to fight against Hausa and destroy Hausa, and Hausa lost every single thing they have. The only thing that Hausa have today is only their language.
Language, yes.
Only their language is what they have. That is the same thing they're using in the southern part of Nigeria. In southern part of Nigeria today, they have planted kings. They have planted emirs. They have planted some the richest people you can see in the south. They have been planted by the caliphate. Look at Tinubu. Do you think that Tinubu will be in the presidency today and he will be talking about Urudua, or he's supporting Urudua? In his presence, in the presence of Tinubu, they have installed an emir in Lagos State. Today, Lagos have emir. Lagos have emir in Lagos State. They have emir in Lagos State, and he was there watching. But in Edo State went to court. They went to court to go and sue the Igbo people in the court because Igbo people wanted to have Igbo in the Edo State. Because in their small organization they want to have Igbo, Edo State took them to court. In that same Edo State, they have installed an emir.
Yes.
They have installed an emir in Edo State. They didn't fight. They didn't fight. They didn't say anything. But you see, when the caliphate want to say, they will tell you Igbo man is domineering. He want to dominate you. He want to dominate you. Check the history, from the indication of history, from everything that is happening. Who is the one trying to dominate?
It is the one, Brother Chu, is the one that is coming with it to kill and to ravage. The Igbo man,
to steal and to destroy.
Yeah, Igbo man. You see why I love Igbo people? You see, I am grateful to God that I come from that lineage. I am proud to be. If you look at that, the business acumen, the knowledge of how to, change things, that is what is in my mind as well. Although I was not opportune to, go higher in education, but the level I am now, I can do things and bring out things for myself using the resources around me without even going out to go and get things for myself. It is the knowledge I got from Igbo land. You see, so for me, when you look at these people, who is dominating who?
Who is dominating?
Who? Is it an Igbo man that comes to your place? Let's say a swampy area. Go to
swampy area. The whole place area that nobody,
even the owners cannot go. Oh, that place is no good. We know
Alaba International Market that is raining today is a swamp. Trade fair that is raining today in Lagos, trade fair you see, is a swamp.
Good. Then they come in, they take their money. They didn't take the money from you, the owner of the land. They didn't take the money from you. They go and source their money out. They build what they build. They are paying you tax.
They pay you. They employ people. They employ your people.
And you say that they are domineering. So what of the man now that is coming with assault rifle? If you don't give me your land, you go die. And they settle. Did you see? Did you people see?
The presidency supports this. They said it in national television that you should give your land. If you don't give your land, you die.
Yes. And they use a southerner to pass that message.
To pass the message openly before everybody. Go and check everywhere you have Sabongeri in the north. All the Sabongeri, they wear, some of them are a graveyard. Swamp, or a graveyard. That is where they give them.
Yeah, you see what I'm trying to
do. They will make it to become the best city in that very area.
Exactly, bro Chooks, let me support you. You see, Alaba International Market, according to what I think is it these American people or whatever that did. The video is on YouTube.
I've seen the video.
It is the biggest, is it something incubation, trade incubation center in the world. And it is generating. Do you know how much they put there? Over $7.5 billion. Over $7.5 billion. How many of them invested even $1 million in Igbo land?
True.
How many of them?
Even the Amausa, where you see them in Amausa, they don't pay house rent. Amausa is given to them free of charge.
I have one. I know one.
Even in their own states. I went to Abuja when I was preparing my document. There was a place, a village I went to. This is their village. Oh. At night, they will be waiting for Igbo people to lock up their shop so that they will come and sleep on the floor. This is their state. Oh.
You see, when we joined the army, do you know that when you go to the same system that was practicing in the army, when you go to the army, people were not having it be, you just like it's just, let me say like aquara job. Only army deka, only army deka on that corner. You know about today to a buku fair, Burungi Ben need to it. So then the soldiers now become a rolling stone that gathers no moist, So when we go, it become a tradition. We now say, when we join the army, say, Ebonyi because now watching now. If I'm living in this very place and I'm going to stay here for 2-3 years, what makes me? And if you are posting me, the army will take everything and send to my new, area. So why wouldn't I buy chairs? Why wouldn't I live and make myself come? That was how they started buying property. If you go to their houses those days, you see it be like Central Mosque.
Ndị Fulani enweghị ụlọ ha da akwụ ihe chifu ha na n'ụtụtụ ha eburu machine ha nyagide ya. Even one woman I know na shop ya na-ata ọka, they were waiting for the woman to close because I was there. The woman is almost 9 o'clock. The woman, they were papa ya gbachie ka ha bịa. The woman onye gwa sị me the golden di believe. So ha na-enyezi ụda ka o mechie shop ya ka ha bịa do na nsị ya asị m yes na ndị akwụnye ụgwọ ụlọ ebe a ka ha na-arahụ. I think we have a new caller here. I'm going to give you some minutes to speak. Evangelist Joshua. Evangelist Joshua, welcome. Sarime. Okay, my brother, welcome. You don't want us to see your face today. Welcome.
God bless. Yeah.
How are you doing?
My face will show. I have tested you. Let me see whether you remember me.
Of course, I know you. I know I've been missing. So maybe I think it's YouTube. I miss a lot of people in this program.
You're welcome.
YouTube. Thank God Almighty for a special day like this.
Yes.
Thank God.
In this life we have even more than 2 people. The people that love you and the people that hate you. And the people that stay in between. They have no place to stay. So what we have been talking about right from the beginning, I must let people to understand that is only. I only tell people I am from Edo State. Edo State have people who are Edo State, and the still have people who are there and they are not Edo State. Anybody that say Brafa or anybody that comes from our side did not agree with what Mazi did is not Edo. I said it openly and I said it to my brother in the palace. You have to be wise, because if not, I tell them, whenever you see anything that is going on in Nigeria, I say, they will be looking for man of God to use to cover it so that they cannot be able to break it. That is why, if you see, they wanted to make emir in Edo State, but because they did not be able to get a man of God to you to cover, that is why we be able to cater it. The governor of Edo State, which we even put there, have been a partaker of Buhari, is PDP, but people refuse to understand the secret of it. That is why the Ruga they are telling to sign to ban, he refused to sign, and the government says some people in the SAT, in the certain governor, collect money from them that will not sign. I told them, if it's not a mob, why can't he sign? They say no, that is looking. But at the end, if they move out with a first move to cost some land for the Fulani, and he wanted to sign, he even signed before we all rise up, say, not so. Before his spokesman change it and so he's forgiven. But because they are no, they now set another one again, which the House of Assembly already signed. They remain the last movement for them to just announce it that Edo land is now given to Imete Allah. When everybody is grumbled, and some people who are blinded doesn't understand. That is why they bring Ruth Matthew case, try to use to cover it with Jeremiah. I tell them that case cannot cover Edo State. Then the media, some people who say they are media, they doesn't understand. I said, don't allow them to carry you away with Matthew, Ruth Matthew. Many people have died. Only that woman cannot cover everything. You people are confused. If they want to, you will know that the federal government, stroke Edo governor, they have secretly making people to confuse. That land cannot be given to them. And if they did not throw measure to scatter Igbo and Edo, they cannot be able to succeed. Because most of us already understand Mazi, whereby I know nobody can change it. They are just there. They doesn't know what they are doing. That is why they are not fighting themselves. I asked one guy a question today. Newty is my brother, but I told him, open your eye to understand. Governor did not ready to obey Oba of Benin. He's trying to bring his own, and he's in the other side. He said he's talking about walking that way to palace. I told him, don't you understand? If the governor does not respect your palace, then you want walking out to respect governor. Who will start to put it there under PDP? Is he obeying us? If you go to my area today, every day they are killing people in Edo State. Why? Because Oshumela is, during Oshumela time, they cut a land in government land, whereby they give some people to others money. The land is there. It remains to don't approve it to them. That is why Shumele were fighting. And now they are bribing this governor now to issue that land to them. And that is the land they are coming out to kill in many places now. So many of us are open eyes. Even before I thank God for making me to know right from the beginning. I always speak for my people to understand. So if we say let we really understand, you will see many of us even closer to Mazi more than Igbo.
You're right. You're right.
Understanding, because there are so many things. I told them 2017 what must happen, and I repeated my mentor. Timothy said it that from protest to revelation. So he said that thing must take place. They have to carry the youth. If they agree with Mazi sins, you will see things for a change. But God does not want it to be so. We must divide. That is just the truth. That is why when God used Mazi to say somebody is coming, like Akman, and like there's Sam, was not with us. It was not with him. That if let's say it was there, they could have give him us to understand. That is the same thing like Moyele that under the government. That is why we are that anybody that is not on their side is enemy to them. The government is against Moyele. That is why DOS is against Samuel Ekpa, because God appointed there. You will see what is going to happen. I told people, the people that cause all those things, they are going to fight themselves openly. Just a small thing we are seeing. Those people that are speaking to you people wrongly, they will come again, because they will understand the secret thing. Because when God wants to expose, He make everybody not to say I am on the reason. That is why I tell you the truth, that if not because God doesn't want anybody to say I'm the Ross, Mazi could have come out last time. Because people want to come and say they are the reason. That is why they fail. That is why God made person say, this coming one which pass is not going to be out, but another one is going to be out. That is why they are trying to say Soludo, all those. They are not fighting for Mazi. They are just trying to take any position. Because I know what God told me. He must come out.
Amen.
And if they want to help Nigeria, they will only beg say rule Nigeria for us for some at least 3 years, 4 years. But if they doesn't want to help Nigeria and it's going to break, as God already said, they will see the difference in the whole world that Biafra is really Biafra right from the beginning. That is why they cannot cancel it. They cannot countersign it because all of them that be against Biafra, they will go to fight themselves, exposing themselves. I listened to the daughter of Jagaba. He said Nigeria is a scam. He said everything in Nigeria is a scam. He said our own father is a scam and he's a chief. Then we have to hand over to chief. Then that's why I reply. I say you doesn't. God make you to speak the truth that your father is a scam, and we don't want Nigeria to be under scam. That is why either divide now or never. That is the truth.
I saw the video.
Honestly, I've not watched the video. I would like to watch
the video where the lady was saying that that Jagaba, his father is a scam. Everybody is scam.
Please, after the broadcast, I would like you to send me the video. I would like you to send me the video if you have it. I would like to watch it.
So you see what is that? You see what is happening? He said Nigeria is a scam. Even the father, the girl knows the proper age of the father.
Yes, now
she knows the age of the father.
The father is the mastermind of Buhari. So whatever Buhari did, and he did not be able to be against it, meaning he's going to do double of Buhari to Nigeria.
Of course. More than.
So it's very easy to understand.
If Nigeria managed to enter the hands of Tinubu, that will be the end. Oh yeah, you just
that is why anybody that is from that contraption called Nigeria, every indigenous tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. If you are indigenous in that contraption called Nigeria, and you don't wake up and ask for your self-determination, you are the most wicked person.
Mr. Chusa, people who are benefiting from the system can never turn against the system. People who
there is nothing that is pointing. There's nothing whatsoever that is going to point to show us that maybe Nigeria is going to be good in the next 10 years, in the next 100 years. No point.
That's what I'm telling you. You say everybody. I'm telling you that people who are benefiting, why are they stopping Biafra agitation? Because they are benefiting from the country.
No, they don't want to. God want to separate the sheep from the goat. They are trying to. God is trying to expose them, whereby they cannot be able to stop it. But what I want to drop for future coming is that most people now who you know that rejected the truth, they are going to be dead. They will never hear word again.
You said
23. They did not want to hear. Because when the truth is out, you cannot, if you are under a door and you are between and they are divided, you cannot talk in my land. You are dead already. So many people you say they are big men. They are not big men. God said, I will use the fully to confirm the wife. That is what is going to happen to the world now.
You see?
That is it. God bless.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, Chuk Survivor. Thank you so much, Mr. Ben Maxwell. Honestly speaking, I'm very, very grateful that you are here today because people, they wrote me massively. They said, please, do you have the number of Mr. Chooks and Ben Maxwell? I want them to be appearing in your program. And I'm so happy that today you are relaxed, and I believe that they are enjoying it. May God Almighty bless you. When Biafra come, in fact, I'm going to buy a plot of land for you in Biafra land.
That is the will of God.
So I want to thank everybody for participating. And this program is every Saturday, 2 p.m. Please, if you have any platform, WhatsApp, Facebook, if you can even share the video to Spirit, it's better. They will help to carry the message fast.
Yes.
So that we will keep on preaching the truth until Mazin and the Kano and Biafra be restored, and we will be happy. Any day Mazin and the Kano will be released from that dungeon, that day my broadcast will be only dancing. I don't know how to dance, but I will be jumping up, singing praises to God.
Going to be soon.
Dance like David. So thank
There
you,
is nothing
sir.
that will make a Jew against meeting there.
Yes.
He can never witness Jew again, the month of June again in that place.
He said that
He
has been my greatest
Amen.
prayer.
He
That is my
He said,
So I want to seize this opportunity to thank all of you. And for those who will rewatch this video later, may Chukwu Okike Abịama gọzie unu. My brother the Maxwell, I also want to appeal to you and our brother Evangelic Osarome. I served in Edo State, Ebele. You know, in the local government, that was where I served. I enjoyed bush meat. I drank palm wine. This nke ya na-akpọ mmanya nkwụ. Ama m na ihe ahụ na-egbu egbu o. Na skuulu nsọ agwụrụ
Yeah.
eziokwu the thing na-atọ ha wetara bush they brought bush meat with the mmanya nkwụ. I don't know how they call it. Ọ bụghị mmanya ngwọ, mmanya nkwụ.
Palm wine, palm wine.
Not palm wine. Nke a na-esi
But
na
the other no, the other one ka na-akpọ ngwọ no. Enwere mmanya akwụ na mmanya ngwọ. Ngwọ is raffia, is a raffia palm.
ọ bụ mmanya ngwọ, mmanya nkwụ, mmanya nkwụ.
Mmanya nkwụ, yeah, that is palmy. That's palm wine.
Ọ na-atọ if you want to enjoy it, Edo State is very sweet. Before I
Yeah.
go there, I want a story now. Nanda and Emenka, Emenka. I said I want to serve there. I was in the village. They are very lovable people. In fact, I saved money there than those people that went to the city. I was in the village. Women would be bringing cassava, gari, fish. I don't even buy anything. These people accommodated me, and until I leave that place, I didn't see mosquito bite. But somebody will be outside there telling you that if you go to Edo State, they will kill you. They will do this. They will do the other one. So in the school, the principal let me crack your day before you leave. I serve in Igwebe, in Ebele to be precise. Ebele Primary School. So they brought this anunchi. What is the English name for anunchi?
Grass cutter, grass cutter.
Grass cutter. Yes, they brought it. You know, we are eating it, drinking this in mayanko. That was my first time of testing the thing. The thing was so sweet. I don't know that this thing can
Any place, my sister, wherever you have not known, is a forbidden land. I tell you, when I was a mobile police, they will say, if you go to Onitsha, if you go to Ebonyi State, they go to condemn so many things.
and it's very
But
bad.
when there was war during Agulere and Amurori, we were there. I enjoyed that place so much. From there to Adani, we go and carry rice. I go to love that place.
Honestly.
By that time, I haven't married. If not, God say, like, I could have married that side.
You see, sir, even here in Ghana here, when I left the Nigerian army, then I returned to my father's country 2004. When I stay with the people, oh, where does your mother come from? I said, my mother is an Igbo woman from Abia State. They said, hey, that place where they eat human beings.
That is it.
I said, who told you that?
I said, where does it go? That is forbidden.
I said, who told you that? Oh, they say what people say. I say what people, and you are judging based on what people say. I lived there for over 30 something years. I have never experienced say somebody kill somebody, eat them for my mother.
The same thing applied to me. I served in this place, you know, fear. Even in the camp where we are, they didn't even, you know, I think our country, we are the one killing ourselves. They were creating fears on the people in the orientation camp. They were telling them they may post you in some village that you may not feel comfortable, that a lot of things will be happening. I say, wow, I became afraid at the initial time. So I went there. The first week was lively. You know, people. What I was expecting wasn't what I saw. Even when I was after the service, when I was leaving, I don't feel like leaving because of the love that the people showed to me. So what I'm trying to say, whatever you hear about somebody, just like what they are saying about someone, try to investigate before you start acting. Some people are being hated because of mere information. they hear from others. When somebody tells you that Linda TV show is a criminal, try to investigate. Watch me closely to see if I represent that I'm being accused of, instead of believing sheepishly. So
Uh,
I thank you all, Mr. Maxwell.
Sister, let me quickly tell you. Did you know that God is a wonderful God? God, when God wants to prove himself that he's inside somebody, and he will use it to speak, and we confirm it. When God wants to let everyone know who is Nnamdi Kanu, that is why everything is said more manifest. If this thing did not happen to Samuel Akpan, nobody could understand that of a true Nnamdi Kanu is not ordinary, is a prophet from heaven.
Yes.
By telling people, don't mind what people say it's coming with a new dimension. What are we seeing today?
Exactly.
So, those are the things. When they say Jesus will come, did they not be against it when he come?
Of course.
So,
We've,
that's why
we've
I said,
tried we've tried to push it today. So 1 minute for our closing remark. I see my sister is already rounding up. 1 minute. Let us use 1 minute and round up.
we thank God.
1 minute
So,
for our closing remark. Everybody.
okay.
Let me
So,
start.
hello.
Okay, Evangelist, go on.
I said, so our seeing today is evidence of tomorrow. You will not be surprised. God showed, he said, I will show my things to my disciples, so that will not be a surprise to them. A surprise thing made many people confused. So what you already know now, when the result come out, it will not even surprise you again. But people that lie, do all those things, they are going to surprise. They will don't know how to come back. Can I fight or can I beg? They will confuse first. That is why my brother said, although you people planning for evil, my God planning for good. That is what Joseph said. So whatever our brother Akbar is hearing, I can say, can't it all joy? That is why every day I pray for, I say, God, thank you for giving the wisdom to endure, because endurance is the master key of moving forward. You cannot become like a stone. That is why he just talks sometimes and he retreat. People does not understand. So I know sooner or later everybody will repent.
You
Thank
say,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you have time next week, please try to join us too.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Evangelist. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
The only thing I would like to say is this: May God bless all Biafrans anywhere you are. May God bless you
Amen. You
and
say,
prosper you. May God bless us and may God prosper us. And we must come together. We must sheath our swords and come together. This is a war that we have to fight together with clean eyes and
Network. Network.
network no once you finish, yeah?
Okay, Mr. Chooks, you can say your own.
Fellow Biafrans, I thank you all for joining, and I pray that Chukwu Okike will guard and protect every one of us. The only thing I have to say is that we have to remain united in love. We move. We must continue. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra is here already. Thank you so much. Remember, see you next Saturday.
Okay, thank you so much, my beloved brother. Mr. Maxwell, I'm sorry, this is your network. You would have allowed you to say goodbye to Biafra, but I believe that by next week you will be here. May God bless you all.
This is a very
Python dance one, Python dance two, now Python dance three. Una puti meri nandi. Python dance one, Python dance two, now Python dance three. Una puti meri nandi. Nandi bo onye tu iPod. Omeri mizu. Abakari, Amadaura, Urapugi Meri Nandi. Python dance one, Python dance two, now Python dance three. Urapugi Meri Nandi. Happy Easter in advance to everyone.